In this video, I'm going to show you how to cut bricks with an angle grinder. The first and most important thing you need to know before you start is that you select the right disc for your angle grinder. Currently, this is a metal cutting disc. You can normally identify these by the fact they're often black, and they also sometimes have it written on what the disc is suitable for cutting for. So these are metal cutting discs, and you find that after you've used them for a while, they wear down. So in order to cut ceramic and brickwork, you're going to need to put a diamond disc in your angle grinder. Now there's a couple of different types of diamond disc. They all do exactly the same job. Some have these little serrations around the edge. Some are smooth like this one. And again, this one's serrated around the edge. But they're all diamond discs are suitable for cutting brickwork. We're just about ready to cut our brick. But first, we just need to have a quick safety briefing. It's important when you're cutting ceramic material or any kind of dusty material that you wear a mask. So we've got one here. And also you've got to be aware of fragments of brick flicking up towards your face. So always wear eye protection. And if you want to protect your hands, because brick can be quite abrasive, then you can always wear a pair of gloves. So we've got our angle grinder disc in securely. It's always a good idea to just let it rotate a few times in the grinder, turn it on and just check the disc runs true. As you can see, the disc securely attached into our angle grinder. We're now ready to start cutting our brick. So we're going to cut this brick in half. So we've got a total length of 8.5 inches. So we're just going to put a little mark at 4.25 here. And we're just going to put another little mark here, 4.25 again. But we'll square this line across and hopefully these two lines should match up. Put our square on our brick. We've just got a little wax crane here to mark our line. It doesn't really matter what you use as long as you can clearly see your line when you're cutting. And to make it easy for yourself, if you've not cut many bricks before, you can always square your line right around the brick. Now we've given ourselves a good clean line to follow, we can start cutting it with our grinder. In order to keep the dust levels down, we've just moved our brick to outside and now we're ready to start cutting. I'll just show you how to do this slowly so you can get the hang of it. The first thing we need to do is just nick our line with our angle grinder just to get the cut started. So if we start on our corner, we just create a little nick, just a little groove, and then we can follow that all the way around our brick. As you can see, we've created a little groove just on the edge of our brickwork. We can then follow that right the way around along our white marker there and slowly cut our brick in half. All we want to try and do as we cut our brick is let the grinder do most of the cutting. You'll find these diamond discs are really good, really easy to use, and they slice through it like butter. And you just want to follow your line a little bit, and then I tend to rock back, cut it a little deeper, follow your line, rock back, and slowly work your way through the brick. What you can do to make it easier for yourself is once you've got your line across the top, because we squared our line all the way around, you can rotate your brick and then give yourself a nice clean straight line up the edge. As you can see, we've almost cut through one side of our brick. And then we'll just carry on the process right the way around until we've cut completely through. just gently letting the weight of the grinder slowly cut through the brick. There's no need to rush this, and these blades are very good because they've not got teeth on like a saw blade. They tend not to bind and dig in. So as long as you slowly let the grinder do the work, you'll have no problems. As you can see, the brick almost stays where it is without it needing any extra support because the blade just cuts through that easily. And there you have it. We've successfully cut through our brick with our 4.5-inch grinder. If you want to check out some of our other videos, feel free to check out what else you can cut with your standard 4.5-inch angle grinder.